On the mountain, in the valley, on the land, and in the sea. Governor Adeleke have been declared the winner. He won in every polling unit.
Having satisfied the requirements of the law is hereby declared the winner. Yeah!
The APC that have been sharing rice and all of that, especially this particular CSP Anette, who went about telling people that, oh, do you know vote buying is against the constitution? Anyone will caught buying vote, we will do this, we will do that. But I want you guys to watch.
Vote buying is an electoral malpractice, and we will not tolerate any form of vote buying in Osun State. The Inspector of Police has directed the DIG in charge of the elections to ensure that anybody caught in the process of vote buying be arrested and prosecuted immediately. As a police force, we have put in place several administrative and oversight systems to ensure that our men comply with every aspect of the electoral laws. We also have a 24-hour call center in Osun State. We had released the numbers of the DIG elections, the CP elections, the control room, as well as the complaint response unit of the Nigerian Police Force, where we will be receiving complaints of professional misconduct against police officers and law enforcement agencies for this election.
Now, this is him saying that anybody that wants to buy votes, we will do this, we will ensure we do that. But these are APC buying votes. When APC is buying votes, you turn a blind eye. Not just this one. This is APC sharing money. APC is sharing money, the same CSP Anette turn blind eyes. He refused to arrest. Even so, Inec were spotted accepting money, and I want you guys to watch how the people were reacting when they caught Inec official collecting money from APC personnel.
Can you speak English?
Please. Let her express herself anyhow she wanted. Where you go?
And I said, okay. And our PO is working at the moment. I should come and display his here. Immediately the man gave me the money. I was confront the man. I was telling him, allow me to conduct the election. If it's because of anything, we are keeping anything election. But then you pay me allow anything.
Listen, sister, auntie.
Hello.
She don't have to. Today, nobody has any right to say the job I am doing here. Okay.
You listen, when they were trying to interrogate her, he said, no, the police said, no, I'm gonna leave her, don't worry, who are you, how goes you, how dare you, don't interrogate her. As long as it's APC, they can buy votes, they can steal, they can snatch, but if it's another political party, then the law will take its course. But thank God, in every polling unit that Governor Adeleke Imole, they swept it. They swept everything. Even these particular senators that were threatening everybody that if you vote against APC, they buy them, by every opposition, when they were dragging him. He even carried that in whole character to polling units, trying to monitor those that are going to vote against APC, said that he must win his own polling units for the governor. But thank God that people also resisted him. But he was angry and assured that people should monitor those that are going to vote against APC. I want you guys to watch this particular video of Central News on how they cover some events of it. We'll be right back.
In an off-cycle election, a situation where we have 15,000 policemen in one state, 30 commissioners, one DIG, one DIG in one state. And still, we're having this level of, people getting injured and getting maimed and what have you. Even last night, there were reports of people being adopted in their houses. Because you can't say it's arrest by 1 a.m. It's adoption, And the question I am asking is, what where are we going from here? Because we are talking of state police. And the police DIG said that Amateku should not be part of this election. My question, and you know why I'm worried? It's not that they ask them not, they call them non-state actors. How can you call a body that the state assembly, brought into being, and the governor signed it into law, and it was recruited by government, funded by government, and you are calling them non-state actors? No, it beats my imagination. And you said they should not be part of the election. But all the other people that came are federal agencies. What does that suggest for you? Recall, I don't have a dog in this fight because I'm neither a member of any political party, neither am I from us. So at the end of the day, you see, we have to be very careful the way we handle things here. And that brings to fore their so-called state police with all the paraphernalia of office, majority coming from the federal government.
All right.
I still have my doubts. Honestly, I do. Because this Amateku is what is supposed to metamorphose to a state police.
Let's go over to Mercy Babajide, our correspondent who is in Ede North. Mercy, can you go ahead and tell us what's happening? I think earlier you mentioned that there was a fight outbreak where you were, and I think you've moved safely somewhere else. If you can give us an account of what happened, please.
Okay, where we were at the governor's polling unit, and there were lots of crowd, of course, because of the beaver issues. In the process of me recording, there was a guy that kept on agitating, and I told him to identify himself because I was confident about the fact that he was not an Inec official, so I was wondering why he was giving the beavers to Ando. And then, in the process of me asking him to identify himself, he told me to identify myself. I brought out my ID card, and then fight broke out. It was just unnecessary, and of course I'm a female. They thought I wouldn't be able to stand my ground, but then my camera guy and the digital guy with me had to come in, but then for security reasons we had to leave because I think they were watching us live and they deployed lots of army and security officials.
Now I want you guys to watch the compilation we found on the net on how they counted the votes and every polling unit, the distance, the gap that Imole, the Accord party, Adeleke, swept every polling unit on how he was declared winner. I want you guys to watch it.
Hi, Professor Joshua Adeleke Ogunwole, hereby certify that 1, I am the returning officer for the 2026 Osun State governorship election held. Hi, Professor Joshua Adeleke Ogunwole, hereby certify that I am the returning officer for the 2026 Osun State governorship election held on the 15th day of August 2026. The election was contested. The candidates received the following votes: Adeleke Ademola Jackson Nuruddin, Party A, 511,067, 511,067. Olarewaju Fariloye, AA, 2,308, 2,308. Esan Olajide, AAC, 1458, 1,458. Salam Najim Folashayo, ADC, 17180, 17,180. Adiagbo Okpawoye Yemisi, ADP, 2946, 2,946. Oyebamiji Bola, APC, 444,815, 444,815. Adeyemi Doro Adesina Olusanya, APGA, 1474, 1,474. Adebayo Simeon Adewale, APM, 234, 234. Adesui Banji Clement, APP, 114, 114. Adeleke Adesoji Masilo, BP, 111, 111. Adeleke Adewale Taufik, NMPP, 118, 118. Saliu Razak Oyelami, PRP, 83, 83. Francis Olubenga Ajala, SDP, 155, 155. Ogunsakin Olalekan Enoch, YPP, 534, 534. Adesui John Olufemi, ZLP, 2482, 2,482. For that, the Adeleke Ademola Jackson Nuruddin of Accord Party, having satisfied the requirement of the law, is hereby declared the winner and is returned elected.
I'm wondering how this APC is going to feel, despite them using the federal might, use some Inec official, then use police, vote buying. In all of this, they could not also win. The one that pains me is the Edo State thug that went to Osun State. They were even celebrating ahead of the vote counting. And I want you guys to watch.
It's finished. Osun State. It's finished. Osun State. It's finished. Adeleke, you will learn new thing. Adeleke is moving. You will learn new thing. He don't go. He don't go. Adeleke, you don't go. He don't go. Adeleke, you don't go. He don't go. Adeleke, you don't go. He don't go. You will never be governor again. He don't go. You will never become governor again. He don't go. You will never become a governor again. The governor of Edo State. Governor. The governor of Edo State. The governor. The man that came to rescue the people of Osun. The man that is here to rescue the people of Osun. The era of dancing governor is over. governor.
They came all the way from Edo State, the town crier. They went from Edo State to Osun State. Votes were still counting. They already declared the PDP winner. They were rejoicing. May Adeleke relax. May you go to sing, follow Davido. Their party don't win. But how do they now? Bola that could not fix his own state is going to implement or impose a governor on Osun. But thank God that the Osun people did not take it pleasant. Anyway, we'll rest our case here. And we'll be waiting for you guys in the comment section. If you know you support Osun State Governor Adeleke for re-election, please comment it in the comment section to congratulate Imole. If you know you are angry that APC did not win, or you wanted APC to win, also comment it in the comment section. Say, we regret that they did not win. Anyway, we'll rest our case. Here. There's nothing none of you can do right now. Well, love you guys. God love you more. Until we meet again. Peace out.
No man is oppressed. And so with peace and plenty, Nigeria may be blessed. Amen.